To be honest, I feel like they should have made Goku weaker.
He should be. The crazy thing is, if Supreme Kai is able to move around in the demon world with some, I would say, light to medium difficulty, then Goku should be having no problem in base form. But why is he having problems in base form? Is he suppressing himself? What's going on? Check out these comments right now in my latest video. Somebody said here, digital logos, he's been reverted to his 8-year-old body which never underwent gravity training, so it's not implausible to think that heavy air would affect his body in such a way given that he's needed to adjust to flight and his fight in reach in his body. Now the fight in reach, fair enough, he hasn't been in his younger body for a long time, but nothing was stated about him being reverted to his OG Dragon Ball power level. Some comments have actually said that, even though it's just headcanon, because we all know ki, using ki in Dragon Ball, body and muscles is just one piece to the puzzle. It's all about mind, body, and spirit. That's how you control ki. Even Goku said muscles will only get you so far. Ki is about knowledge, technique, and experience. Goku hasn't lost that being reverted into a kid. And there's another reason why Goku's body here in Dragon Ball Daima isn't his OG power level self. Yes, it's reverted back to a kid, but it contains the power he's already got. We even see him with Super Saiyan in the trailers and stuff like that. And Akira Toriyama even said, in order to become a Super Saiyan, characters have to be a certain level of power. It's not just a trigger, but their body has to be ready.
You know, he was regressed quite a bit, but at the same time, I do believe that he is going to be able to turn Super Saiyan. We haven't seen it yet, but I've definitely seen some pictures here and there, so it's going to be a possibility. So I'm curious to see how they explain that.
Ready for Super Saiyan, meaning OG Dragon Ball Goku when Krillin died, he got really angry, his body wasn't strong enough then to even comprehend being a Super Saiyan. This is why characters later on became Super Saiyan much easier. Case in point, Goten, Trunks, there's the SLs, but it's also the fact they are considerably stronger than Goku as a kid, and their bodies are already...
Look, man, they ruined Super Saiyan and how it's achieved. They just gave us some logic that doesn't even make sense a lot of the time, so I wouldn't even count that as a reason for this.
Capable of being Super Saiyan. They've already passed the threshold to become a Super Saiyan. There are thousands of amazing deals right now on all your favorite video games. Check out Instant Gaming's main page. If you want to pick up some of the latest games, check out these offers right now. You won't get them cheaper anywhere else. Tekken 8 still got 57% off. Final Fantasy with 21% off. Black Myth Wukong with 22% off. Instant Gaming is an amazing platform, guys. You can get your keys for PC, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo. You can make purchases super fast on here. The customer support service is excellent. There is so much on here for you to check out. Choose any game now they're on sale, guys. The link is in the description and pin post. Them two gamer guys say here, I think this version of Goku is supposed to be even weaker than at the beginning of Dragon Ball. You gotta remember Goku was like 13 when he met Bulma. Right now he's about 7 years old. That's never stated he's about 7 years old right now. Goku was small and tiny even at the beginning of Dragon Ball. She didn't realize how old he actually was because he was so small. Of course it's the same version of Goku in terms of they want this to be about the 40th anniversary going back to OG Dragon Ball. That's the whole point. He's using his power pole and stuff like that. But in terms of his power,
I don't know. I don't think it makes sense for us to say, okay, this version of Goku is going to be as weak as he was in Dragon Ball, because even though maybe when he was first reversed, that's where he is, you got to think of all the knowledge that he still kept and that he is able to apply. He's going to be able to more efficiently be able to train, know his body, know what he can react to. It's not apples to apples.
this guy can still go Super Saiyan. Dragon Ball Daima isn't caring much about power. They restricted the characters to make this an adventure show. And if you guys love adventure shows like me, then it's not going to be a super problem, but it's something you question when looking at the whole thing about Dragon Ball, because this is exactly what they did with GT in terms of grounding the story to make it more...
Yeah, guys, enjoy the freaking show. Like, jeez. What's everybody getting so mad at? Like, we're actually getting some action that makes sense for once.
Lion to beat up some bad guys, and although the fights look cool as hell, I believe the power is just being nerfed here in the story of Daima for Goku to just look like he used to in the original Dragon Ball, use his power pole, and get that old nostalgic feel of Goku back the way he fights the bad guys. Because let's be honest, he shouldn't be having any problem against any of these characters the way he used to move in early Dragon Ball. You go...
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, the purpose of bringing him back to this body is so that we can have more grounded fighting scenes, if that makes sense. I mean, think about it. Once you take fighting into the air, it kind of loses a lot of that. I don't even know how to explain it. Not only flight, but also speed. Once you're doing that, it just kind of loses a little bit of like that grounded punch that you get from a lot of fights that we see that are fought on the ground. I want to say that you should probably start enjoying this anime for what it wants to be, and don't try to bring in too much of the logic from Dragon Ball Z or even Dragon Ball Super. I think that we're going to have the most fun, we're going to be enjoying it the most when we take it at face value from what it is, and stop analyzing. Look, they already added magic, they already regressed them, so I think you just have to look at this as a brand new story to be enjoyed.
mastered Super Saiyan, you could stay in Super Saiyan like a base form, unless A acts completely different to the forces of gravity in terms of restricting a character from moving, making it difficult for them, because it's air. Well, you may think the air is more like swimming, getting through that water, harder movements, and if that's the case, well, Super Vegeta did pretty well against Semi-Perfect Cell. I'm pretty sure water isn't an issue to these characters. They move pretty damn fast underwater. So yeah, maybe the Demon World is just really that powerful in terms of how much it's making characters struggle in there, but I like the adventure style stuff. So Daima Goku being reverted to OG Dragon Ball power levels is untrue, at least for now until they state something different, but based on what we've seen in trailers and Super Saiyan and how Ki works in general, no, it's just the Demon World and the air. It's affecting Goku more than it should, in my opinion, based on how strong Goku is compared to the Supreme Kai. And even Glorio's moving faster, so I don't know how strong that guy is. But I think Daima's just forgetting how strong Goku really is in the Buu Saga. At the end of the Buu Saga, the amount of plot buffs he had was insane, and it's just a training in the other world as well. How would you feel about the characters being nerfed in the Demon?
Maybe they haven't forgotten. Maybe they have just chosen to level set a character in a certain way to give us a better story. Guys, enjoy the anime for what it wants to be, not what you want it to be. So far, I'm enjoying it. I understand. I mean, I see it. Like, I see Goku moving around, running, and I'm like, this is not the Goku that I'm used to, but at the same time, like, think about it. We have all been complaining about the same formulaic stuff happening again and again and again, and we're getting something different. Let's enjoy it. Stop complaining. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think, and as always, just want to remind you that we must persevere. Peace.